Hello everybody and welcome to the Lord of the Rings Online. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a guide type thing for gaining a lot of turbine points in a very efficient manner. The reason for this is obviously because who doesn't like turbine points? They are pretty nice to have. So I didn't make this guide personally, however, I will link down to it in the description. What I thought I'd do though is make a physical video on it so you can gauge time of it, and also if you're not too aware of the world of Lotro, then you can look at the video and be like, this is where I need to go, that's how I get there, and other such things like that. So for this we need a brand new character. As you can see, I've got 8 out of 8 character slots to use, but I have Grofer here who I use as my constant free slot basically. So if we just type his name in here, we can create a new character who I can guarantee the name will be free for, because that can sometimes be annoying. So it's going to be a minstrel, it's going to be a man, it can be any of them, but I think man is supposed to be the quickest of the tutorials to do. So we're going to create a character, level 1 man minstrel as Grofer, and we're just going to get straight into it. So something I've decided to do with this is to make it with the sort of minimum stuff you can have. So I'm not going to be using any XP, double XP things or Slayer acceleration terms or anything to speed up the process, because not everybody has access to those things a lot of the time, and some just, I don't know, don't know how to efficiently use them. So I'm not going to be using those, but I do have to now wait for everybody to turn up. But whilst we wait for everybody to turn up, we are going to just go into our options and turn on 2 settings. We're going to go to UI settings, turn on loot always, and turn off tutorial hints before we get in here. And then we're just going to start off with basically doing the tutorial, which should be fairly easy. I will probably have an annotation of sorts somewhere on the screen to basically just skip past it if you just know how to do the tutorial, but obviously it is a necessary evil for us to be able to get into here. So yeah, it's going to be basically us doing the tutorial at the moment in order to get out into the free world of Lotro and actually gain ourselves some lovely turbine points. Before I start properly though, we'll go back quickly to Strider before we do this. Let's rearrange our stuff. Should also go into my inventory, and I should probably organize my inventory. I'll do that quickly whilst we are here. So my personal like of doing is I like to have my bag as one big bag down here, just to make everything kind of easier. Going to use Major Ballad on that. That should be, damn it. Tarnished Blade, gonna do that. Now we just got to talk back to them. So yeah, the tutorial, pretty self-explanatory. As I said, if you don't want to listen to me babble on about how to do the tutorial, this is actually the tutorial, it's actually the introduction or prologue. Tutorial is something you can skip if you've done it once before. There is actually an option to do that. So yeah, fairly easy. And whilst we're doing this, I can sort of go on about this is going to be one of 2 routes. So there is a more efficient route, or not more efficient, but a route that gives you more turbine points. However, it takes quite a bit longer. So for today, I'm going to be doing the first route, which is the quicker of the 2, and we are going to be starting off with 170. So 170 is how much we're starting off with, and at the end of this, we'll be able to see how many we end up with. Again, I'm not using any acceleration items. So, for example, I have the max starter bundle, which I could use if I really wanted to, right there, and that would give me 5 1-hour double XP tome things, which I could use. Also, I could use the Slayer acceleration tome thing, but I'm not going to do that. And unfortunately, we did get hit by a wolf, so there we go. Oh, what am I doing? It's yeah, the quest tracker was like really throwing me off there for a second. So yeah, we just have to come up here. I don't know why the game's like taking a while to load in, but it shouldn't actually cause us any issues, really. So yeah, after this, essentially the point of this is you go around, you complete the tutorial, then we're going to be basically going over to Eredluin and doing a very specific set of quests and going to a specific amount of places for deeds. And by doing those, we'll gain turbine points, and as well we'll also gain marks. So if I go here, because marks are shared over account, I can say currently I have 893 marks at the beginning of this. So when we get to the end of this, we should be able to see how many we ended off. I have previously recorded this once before, however the audio did corrupt, so I do know a basic timescale of this thing, which is, it's not as bad as you would imagine, though, as I said, if you can get any enhancements in any way possible at all, that will be useful. If you can get Slayer acceleration stuff, if you can get XP acceleration stuff, or anything like that, it is very, very useful to get that, because it will definitely help you out. So, gonna get rid of that Dust Wolf, actually, because otherwise it's probably gonna get in our way, and we don't want that, do we? So, we're gonna come up here. This guy should turn up. Hopefully we get this skill still working by the time he attacks us. There we go. And the reason we chose Minstrel is pretty obvious, is the fact that Minstrels are really powerful. For example, already we just killed that guy in one hit because we've got this Coda of Fury. And once we get to specializations, we should basically have a even better way of killing things quicker than we already have. And also they have healing, like, you know, we don't have to rely on anybody else for healing, which is quite nice as well. So on the way back, we can just sort of defeat some wolves. The nice thing is we kind of don't have to be looking in order to... Or not looking, we don't have to stop moving in order to actually carry on attacking. So we can both move towards the stuff whilst actually getting some extra XP, so it doesn't put a halt on anything, which is really, really nice. Let's talk to Calder Cobb. Finish that. And something I will say is, as well, if there is any way that you sort of, any point of this little thing where you say, or you think, there's a better way of doing this, or there's a way you could get extra points here, or do this thing better, I would strongly advise you to post those down in the comments, because I think that helps me, it helps everybody else, basically, and just getting more turbine points. And marks as well, because again, this is actually a really nice way of getting marks. Probably not as like amazingly good as, for example, just doing a ton of skirmishes. You could probably get quite a few doing skirmishes and doing the deeds that come across with them, but you are also getting turbine points, so it isn't just doing this and having only getting the like you're not only getting the marks, you are also getting something along with it as well. So I'm going to get rid of all the shoes and stuff, because there's no real point in selling them. They really don't sell for too much, and in the end, it doesn't really matter. The point of this isn't to make money. However, I will say you do get quite a bit of money from this, and obviously you get a lot more from the second route that you do, because obviously you go to a completely different place, you go to a, you know, complete stuff in a completely different region and stuff, do more quests and stuff like that. So it should be, or you don't actually do many more quests, you really just do a lot more Slayer deeds, and obviously by doing more Slayer deeds, you are obviously, you know, killing more things, getting drops from them, getting money drops from them and stuff like that. So that all is fine when it comes to that, but that is going to be for today. I actually don't know when I'll get that one up, because it might take a while, because obviously it's going to take longer than this video, and you can probably already see how long this video is in total. And also there should have been a timer, if I edit this correctly, there should be a timer in like the bottom right hand corner, I'm probably thinking, or one of the corners, or maybe even there, I don't know. There should be a timer somewhere on the screen basically saying exactly how much time it's going to take to do this, or exactly how much time I take, rather. I'm probably not the most efficient at this. There are probably ways you can do better, like not accidentally running away from a quest. There are probably ways you can do this a lot better. Again, which is why I say put them in the comments and stuff, and stuff like that. And also, again, if you have any enhancement stuff, like in the Max Starter Bundle, XP boost or anything like that, or Slayer Deed things, you will do this a lot faster. But I thought the best way of doing this little thing is with the least amount of stuff. So without any extra stuff that nobody's going to have, or not everybody's going to have, rather, with this I can guarantee that everybody's going to get. This should be basically like the latest time that you should really take, especially if you've got anything extra. Or if you're actually in a fellowship as well. This actually is quite nice to do in a fellowship. I've done it once or twice with some of my friends on here. And yeah, you know, it makes it a bit quicker because Slayer Deeds are a big part of this for obvious reasons. And, you know, you can, if you have 2 people, you're doing it twice as quickly anyway. And then if you have a Slayer acceleration thing, you're doing it 4 times as quickly if you have 2 people. So, you know, and then you just have to wait for respawn times, which is kind of the only issue there. So what we're going to be doing now is just going back, obviously, to bring Spriggly's note, or letter as it says in the quest, to Brackenbrook and warn him of Caldecob's treachery. And yeah, this would be a lot quicker, this whole bit, if we had a horse. I do have a horse, as you can see, a red-clad horse of the Gap, but to use it, I have to have the riding skill, and that in itself is 95 turbine points, and at that point we're not, you know, there's no point in doing that on this sort of thing. That is really annoying that it does that. Alright, there we go. That took a lot longer than it should have taken, but you resisted a ton, so that's why it sometimes is a bad idea to go attacking like things while you're going past, because if they do resist, then you are kind of, you know, wasting time a bit. But in the tutorial, it doesn't really matter too much, really. So coming back here. Also, you don't have to do any of these quests. These quests are only really there, if I remember correctly, to give you a bit of food and jewelry, and that's really not something that we need to worry about in any capacity, especially at the moment. We get some better stuff a lot later on, so there's no real point in the whole thing. So we're nearly level 5. I think level 5 or it might be level 6. We actually get to choose our specialization. Maybe we can actually check. Okay, apparently I can't check. Oh, maybe it's just not, we don't have it in the tutorial. That's weird. Until we get it, maybe we don't have it as a actual gettable thing. That is interesting, to say the least. Yeah. So it's not really much to say in the intro thing, because it's, you know, I think everybody kind of knows what's going on, and you can just sort of look at the quest and be like, oh, that's what's happening right now. There's not really much to it. It's kind of very self-explanatory, and yeah, so that's why I'm putting the little skip thing, because most likely you know what's going on and there isn't really much to explain. Anything I have explained of importance will probably be explained in the part after the introduction as well, just in case anybody has skipped past it. Something I will say here as well is I will suggest going against the marsh flies, because they actually give a lot of XP in comparison to a lot of the other enemies around here. They do have a lot more health though, obviously, as you can see. And we're probably wasting time by doing this. But they do give 26 XP, so it is kind of nice to do. So doing this, we should actually level up, I think, at the end of this quest. Not 100% sure how much they give us for this quest, how much XP. But, you know, it's enough, I think, to level us up. So, in here. Talk to John, Brackenbrook, get our reward. Level up, put that on, thin their ranks. And we also got the Wary. So an interesting thing, I'm not sure if it's this 5 turbine points that you will get for this is documented on the little thing. I don't think it is, but I think it might be taken into the total amount. But if you get to level 10 without dying, which is pretty difficult to die as a minstrel. And also something I suggest is if you, damn it, I was about to explain something that I have just screwed up. There is a way that you can just walk across this entire lake, just walk across it. I would suggest trying to work out how that is, because it will save you a lot of time, where otherwise you'd be, you know, swimming. So yeah, once you get to level 10 without dying though, you get, I can't remember the name of the title or the deed, but you complete a deed, and that deed, actually that's not even without dying, it's just actually getting to level 10. You actually get an epic battle awaits, and that is, you know, at level 10 you should be able to do epic battles. Otherwise, what's the point in giving it to you then? But that, for obtaining that, you actually get 5 turbine points. So I don't know if that's taken into the total amount, because I haven't worked it out 100% if it is. But yeah, either way, that's a very nice way to get 5 turbine points pretty quickly, actually. You just kind of have to do the tutorial. The tutorial takes around about 20 minutes. Because there's not really, you can't really speed through the tutorial all that much, because it's kind of the intro. Because it is the intro, and they kind of obviously halt you in progression in some places. So, you know, when it comes to the instance at the end of it, like, we have to, you know, wait a bit, and we have the dialogue to go through and all those sort of things, so we can't exactly, you know, skip past those as much as we wish we could. So let's see if we can actually get across this in the correct way. I think it's if you line it up with that bush. Nope, that's weird. That's really weird. Let's see if we can get it. Ah. Normally it's lining up with this bush and that rock. Unless I'm misremembering. Either way, it's not gonna be too much of an issue. You know, a couple of extra seconds, I don't think it's gonna kill us. And as I said, I'm not aiming to be like the quickest at this run. I'm just aiming to demonstrate the run, and you can do it as quickly as you want to. And also, I think with that, it also says, you know, that you can get through it quicker than I can, basically. Also, I just picked the, I think, in my opinion, is the best item in the game, the plumed hat. I think even if you are like a heavy armor character, you always get you just get the plumed hat, because pretty much like straight after the tutorial or the intro, I keep on calling it the tutorial. If I say tutorial, I mean the intro. But pretty much as soon as you get past like the intro, I'm gonna start saying intro now. As soon as you get past that, like, you're gonna get better stuff anyway than what you get from this quest. So you might as well get the better looking one. So here we have to defeat 4 things, which shouldn't take too much time. And then the rest of them shouldn't attack us. If you want to kill them, then fair enough. But, you know, as I said earlier, it does slow you down. And especially because you have to do an induction thing. You have to, like, inspect a body. At the end of this, if they come and attack you, they're going to interrupt it. So, in my opinion, this is the sort of time where you don't exactly want to... you know, damn it, I clicked on it. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to, like, have stuff attacking you. Right, so now we're back to John Brackenburg with the news, and then we should get into the instance at the end of it, which is actually kind of good. And then we'll be ready to start this entire thing pretty quickly and hopefully efficiently, and hopefully... one thing that can kind of screw you over with the Slayer deeds is other people. So if other people are there doing Slayer deeds, or just doing some quests that require being in that area or something, it can severely screw you over. I remember there is later where we had to kill some Hendravals, and there was a guy there last time who got severely angry with me because I was killing them all. So yeah, now we got to go through here. Gonna go travel. And John Brackenburg, we talked to him once. I would suggest also, you'll probably see it in my... Oh, you won't see it, but I am constantly pressing the U key right now just to try and get into his dialogue as quickly as possible. I would suggest doing that just because then it's just a tiny bit quicker, in my opinion. Another thing we will get to in a second after we kill Otto the Brigand. We have to talk to him. Then we have to talk to you. Then we have to go through here. But when we get to this one as well, something I used to do all the time is there is this bandit here. Do not click on her because she dies straight away, pretty much. And what I have done, if you do click on her, you will be spamming your keys trying to attack her, and she'll be dead, and you won't actually have someone to be attacking.
We must find my father before.
Right, so now we got our specialization needed. That's going to lag us out a tiny bit. Well, we're going to go into Spec 2 because that gives us this. I'm going to switch those two around because normally they are. And yeah, and then we have another very powerful 110 to 156 light damage attack, which is always nice. Next enemies are going to just come out of here, so you can start spamming your mouse if you want. Or you can probably press tab or delete. I can't remember which one it is. Probably, I think it's tab for the nearest item and then delete for the nearest enemy. No, delete for the nearest item, like field of crops or something like that. Or like an urn, or like a scholar item. And then it's tab for enemy. Like, if I do that, it goes to the nearest. Wait a minute. Oh, that's weird. Doesn't do it. Probably. We'll work it out in a second, because then we got some enemies coming this way in a second. Come on. Now, I don't know if we have 2 waves or 1 wave. Okay, so tab does work for those. And delete seemed to not want to. So yeah, there should be 2 waves. Sometimes I swear there's like 1 wave, but maybe I just don't pay attention enough and they sort of meld into 1. But yeah, these guys, I think these guys are technically level 5 at the moment, so it's not going to be it. What I will suggest here as well is making sure you're clicked on Col de Cobb. And the reason I say that is because obviously the Cargill are going to take Armdeer, and then he is going to attack Captain Brackenbrook. As soon as he does that, we will be able to get up, and as soon as we can kill him, the quicker we can talk to John Brackenbrook and get out of here. So yeah, pretty much. So Armdeer is going. We can get ready to start pressing the buttons in a minute. So the cargo should be gone soon. Come on. There we go. Got a cob. You can finish what you came to do. And then we spam 5 and 6. Probably 6. 6 will probably do because he's at 110 to 100 and 56. Unless he ends with 2 health, then at that point I just applaud him. There we go. So talk to John Brackenbrook, finish now, and then you talk to him again. You can travel now. I'd also suggest pressing escape straight away there because it kind of slows that whole thing down. Do that. Go to the mailbox. That is our first point now. So now we're into the actual world. First thing we want to do is go to our mailbox. And why we're going to do that is because we're waiting for a tiny bit of mail, which is a letter of recommendation, which gives us this little box. So if we do this, we can then open it. Click on this last item, it will give us a quest, a message of thanks. By doing that, we can talk to this guy, get 5 tokens of salutation, barter items with him, and then we can get a health potion, a power potion, and a novice mark. So if we get a novice mark and put it on we get a movement speed increase, which is nice. So then we open the red box, and we get a tarnished whistle. For 24 hours, it gives us an average steed. So it's not the greatest steed in the world, I think. I don't even know what speed it runs at. I don't know. But it's better than nothing, pretty much. Next thing we want to do is also open a gift for a starting adventurer, because that is going to give us the item we need next, which is a rite of passage, or rite of special passage for 1 hour. We're going to use this because we need to get into a place in Ered Luin called Celendim. Now, if you're an elf, you would start out in Celendim, so if you want to do that and be a bit quicker, then fair enough. I think, like, I would need to test. I'm not sure how quicker the intro sequence is. It might be a bit longer, but it might be overall better to do, because I think overall, you know, even if it is like, you know, a minute or 2 longer, I think it will probably still be quicker than going from Archer to Combe or Combe, I think is the way you're supposed to say it, and then talking to the stable master over here. So gonna go here. Damn it. Talk to them. Use this thing. And we're going to go to Celendim now. All the way over there. And that should get us pretty quickly over to that place. And then we're going to have to get back on our horse straight away. Speaking of horses, we need to put it in a hotkey place. Because I would suggest myself doing that. Another thing is loading times. My internet is probably lagging out a bit, so it's, those speeds as well will probably inflict the time, like addition of time. So once we get to Celendim, get on the horse. Actually, probably really don't need to get on the horse because we're going to be probably getting off it in a second. We're going to go over to this person over here, get a quest from her called At Behest of Cardivore. Talk to Cardivore and basically complete that quest. And finish now. We're going to take that quest from him, and then we're also going to take In Defense of the Forest from this person. That should be the only 2 quests that we take. So next what we want to do is we are going to go up here. I think this is the quickest route to get up to this point, but the reason we're going up here is because we need to get to a place called Nen Hilith, and on the way there we also need to defeat 6 Veil Flies. So Veil Flies are the same sort of things we were attacking at the little lodge thing earlier. So we're going up here. It's probably quicker to go up that way. But we're going to have to dismount to do that, obviously. And yeah, we're just going to have to defeat 6 of those guys before we can go any further. So just get those out of the way. There's our 5th, and we need 1 more, so there we go. Now we can get on our horse again, and we should be fine. So we got a D bestowed to us for that. That's not really going to be a D we finished though, because it's like use a skill like 500 times, and I think they have caps on how many times you can do it daily as well. So yeah, that would take a lot longer than it's going to take to do all of this. So basically we're going to go up here, and then we're going to go and find the camp up here. When we get to the camp, we're going to basically turn in both these quests that we have. We also got a deed which we will be completing actually, Elf Ruin Exploration, 1 of 5, so we need to go to 4 other locations, which over the time of doing this we will go to. And get obviously the Turbine Points. How many times is it? 5 and 30 marks as well. So we need to come over here, talk to this person, complete this quest, and accept his other quest. We're then going to talk to this guy, complete In Defense of the Forest, get a new weapon, and then we are also going to do that, which will then give us access to these 2 quests here. We do have the Summer Festival thing. I'm going to decline it because I know for a fact that that will give us extra XP, and I want to have this so it works over like all times. Like I don't want it to be like I would have more XP than you would be getting normally. So, who is this guy? Level 16. Hopefully, he isn't going to be getting rid of anything around here. He might just be doing a summer festival thing. I think for the spring festival, there were people doing stuff around here as well. So, yeah, he might be doing that. He might also just be around trying to kill wolves. But by the fact he's run past so many, I don't think he's going to be an issue for us. So, hopefully that's fine. So now that we're here, we have a few things to do. We actually got a deed bestowed to us and also another quest item. So we have a deed bestowed to us, which is we need to kill 30 of these guys. And we also have a quest to get given to us. But we have to kill 30 wolves, and then we have to kill 60 more after this. So this is going to take quite a bit of time. Takes a lot more time depending on if there are people around, but we can sort of let ourselves, you know, wait for them with completing the lumber thing, because you don't always get it with every single one. So we're going to complete these quests whilst defeating 30 wolves. In fact, actually, overall it's 90 wolves, because obviously we had to kill an extra 30 after that. So we're going to be here probably for quite a while. That guy, I don't know what he's doing. I genuinely don't. And I swear, I don't know if it's just recently, but I swear they added a lot more foliage to this place. It might be because of the Spring Festival. Potentially. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that. So, just going to come around here, killing these guys. And then we also had to find an elf satchel, which actually is right there. So, that can actually be in, like, one of 3 or 4 places. It can be here, can be over there by that tree, it can be over there by that tree, and also I think up there somewhere. There might be even more places, maybe I just haven't seen them until now. I think that one was actually a new one, so either that or I just haven't seen it in a very long time. So basically here we have, what is this guy doing? I don't know. So what we have here is basically a sense of looping around in order to do this. We're not going to complete the quest yet because obviously we have to do the Slayer deed still. We could probably do the quest and get to a higher level, though I don't think we get enough XP by doing that at the moment. So we're 22 into the whole thing. So really, if I'm thinking, if basically we've killed every single one and that is the total number we have is pretty much every single one taken out, that is about 22 per loop, proper loop. Unless this guy is going, what is he doing? He is a minstrel as well. Something I will say as well, if you do go and play as a dwarf, you will, to my knowledge, get 5 extra turbine points. Because later on in this, we have to go and kill a lot of orcs. And they have a race deed that is about killing orcs. So if you go and kill orcs a certain amount of times, you get, 5 turbine points. And by, obviously, at that rate, you will have killed those. I think also elves do have it, but I don't think you kill enough to get it through. Because there is enmity of the orcs for dwarves, for elves, I know that for a fact. But I don't know if the number is different for dwarves at all. I've actually never played a dwarf, so I don't know. So now we just kind of have to wait for these guys to respawn every so often. So keep an eye on the map. The reason I suggest, obviously, not just coming back to here later is because you'll be a lot higher level, which means you won't actually be able to see them on the map. That is actually a very nice indicator every so often. You can sort of look at the map. What is he doing? Is he not like trying to there's nothing that's like go the certain distance. This isn't Pokemon Go. Come on. I don't know what he's doing. Is he waiting for like a node thing to respawn? Maybe he is. Because he's been on his horse the entire time, which means he can't be killing stuff. He's level 16, so... I can't think of anything he's trying to do. I really, really don't know. Unless there is something about the Spring Festival, or Summer Festival rather, that I'm unaware of because I haven't done it yet, that is of interest. I don't know. So yeah, now we got that one done. So decompleted that. Then we also got a deed to bestow to us, which we're going to then add, and then a title awarded to us, Wolf Tamer. So... now we just have to defeat 60 of them. So we'll probably have a little skip thing if you want it to go until I've defeated all the wolves, because again the timer will be somewhere on the screen. Depends on where I put it when I'm editing, or where it looks best. But there will be a timer, so you'll be able to see how much time has passed. Plus you'll see the player on YouTube, obviously. So yeah, depending on if you want to, just skip past, because it's kind of obvious what I'm doing at this point, which is just killing a ton of wolves. You can skip past this point. I'll just add an annotation for it. So yeah. It's not like anything like a rare enemy is going to appear. Because there isn't one, or at least to my knowledge. Maybe it's super rare and then I haven't found it. You also do get a ton of deeds like that. Don't worry about them too much, because pretty much you won't complete them. Unless you continue playing this character after. As I said at the beginning, like at the very beginning, I keep this slot open with a character called Grover for just to know that the name's free, and also because I know that slot's just for... I'm going to get that every level, aren't I? Just to know that slot's for the turbine point farming, and I just only use it for that. really. I don't use it as a generic and actual character. As you saw, it was only level 10 last time. I was doing something different with it though. Something I might do a video on actually. Specifically talking about that, because it'll probably get lost if I talk about it here. So yeah, that might be another video that comes out. I've got 3 planned videos. That means I've got this one, route 2 of this, and that extra little secret one that I'm not going to talk about now. So yeah, hopefully a lot more Lotro things are coming out, a lot more variety things for it. These guys are taking forever to respawn. I don't know time-wise, like how long it takes for an enemy to respawn. I know I read somewhere that I've only seen it once, but someone said that more spawn if there's more people around. I think I read once, but I can't really. I can see why that would be the case, because obviously more people are killing, so you know, they have to. Like more people are killing them, so they have to, you know, supply and demand sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know why that would be a thing. Also, this guy is really confusing me because he is literally just walking in a circle. I want to see what his name is. I want to see. No, this is a level 19 who's probably going to go steal my stuff. Please don't. I will say as well, there are a few. There are definitely a few wolves scattered here and there, so it doesn't matter if you don't get to a 60 straight away. But I would suggest it, considering, like, what is going on? You have, like, it's not like it's a. Actually, it's like a pre-order thing, so it could easily just be a waste character. I was gonna say it looks like they bought the like a token thing from the Turbine store, so I didn't think it would just be a throwaway character, but it might be, you never know. That's another thing, if you do have like any of the pre-order bonuses or anything, you can, for some of the expansion, I can't remember which one, that gives you that extra like XP boost thing, that'll be useful as well. You can buy it from the Turbine, Turbine store, or Lotro store, but it's like 495, and you're not going to be making 425, especially on this route specifically. You're not going to be making 495, so you will be operating at a loss. So, yeah, you probably don't want to be doing that. This guy has just been standing still now. Actually, no, he's moved. He was on the rock a bit ago. Also notice these ones aren't really spawning back, which is oh, as I say it, they are back. That's nice of you. And you resisted. How dare you? Right, so we are 29. We are basically halfway through, or 2/3 of the way through, if you include the basic one as well as the advanced one. So, yeah. Oh, another one spawned. So at this kill, we will be exactly halfway through, or 2/3 of the way through, or halfway through. But it depends on which one you're thinking about. But I don't know what he's doing. Like, why? You are my biggest confusion right now, and I'm confused about a lot of things at the moment. Well, not in the game, but you're the most confusing thing just in general about today. Oh God, what's going on with him? Right, so another one spawning up here. I will also, I do think that the wolves are probably the hardest Slayer deed. I'm thinking at the moment, at least, well. I think it's probably the hardest one. Not hardest, but like they're not spawning as much as basically any of the others in this half of the run. Like obviously the second route isn't a completely different run. It's just a extra bit added to the run if you want to, like added stuck in the middle if you want to go to it. But yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, they don't, definitely not spawning as much. Like, there are some that I could probably say spawn less, but they are all in the second like type of this. So either that or I'm just imagining it. I'm probably imagining it because I don't know. Maybe some other guys are attacking. Maybe that guy. This guy. I don't know what he's doing. There seems to be no. He looks like that doesn't look like normal movement. I don't think, unless he's doing that quite literally. every single time. He has moved back every single time. The same way. So when I said there wasn't anything interesting happening in this this part, then still there isn't, but at the same time, you know, there kind of is. I don't think there's any like good deeds for running a certain amount. Otherwise I would have probably gone by now, but not on this character, on my other characters. But yeah, I don't know what the purpose is. I don't think there is one. I really don't think there is one. Because there's no gain of running around here. Like, in that way. It's weird. I don't know. Right, so where are we? 44. So we'll have 46 by these two. Once I see this guy. There we go. So now we're 3/4 of the way through the advanced one specifically. I'm not going to do the math to work out exactly how much I'm through. Right, I have to watch this guy now. Whilst killing this thing. Oh, he's like not in my draw distance. That sucks. I just wanted to see if he did it again. But yeah, it looks like he's doing exactly the same path every single time. Like, every single time. And I don't think anybody has the... Well, not the ability to do it, but like... Like, why? Why would you do it, is the point. Like, there's no need. So I don't see why you That's why I'm saying I feel like it has to be an automated process, because I don't feel like anybody would stand there or sit there with their mouse doing that. Or their keyboard, kind of either way. Come on, one more over here. And then, how many do we have? 8 more, 8 more. So that's going to be 5 more at the end of this. So we should be done fairly soon, which is good. Yeah, 5 more. There we go. So hopefully these guys are going to spawn back. There's one guy. Surprised I didn't kill him. There's another one. So 3 more, 2 more after this. And then we got the 2 more, there's one behind me as well. So that's fine and dandy. And then we can be out of here, and then we can stop questioning this guy who I still don't know what he's doing. Right, so last one. And boom, there we go. 700 reputation, 30 marks, and some stuff. We also got a trait from that, so that's nice. We got a debestow to us as well, which is Slayer of Ered Luin, so that's always a nice thing to work with. So now we're going to come back and just finish off all the quests that we can do. We're also going to take this quest, Cooper and Cask, complete collared. I generally choose the health potions. No real reason why. You don't really need to use them in any way whatsoever. And there we go. So I'm going to decline this one again. And now we have 3 quests to be doing, and that is going to send us to 3 different people. So the 2, so Carnival and Glade Watcher, we've already been to them. What I'm going to do now as well is something that I will always do, which is I'm going to put this on and then go to my outfit and throw that on, because I want to wear outfit 1 and I want to wear the plumed hat at all times. Also, I think this is a better sword than us, so let's do that. Also, if you want a ton of like light hides, there you go. It's probably better to just go with a high level character and do the same thing, but either way, you can do it if you want. Let's see how much time we have left on this. 42 minutes, so not necessarily too bad. Also, hello, welcome back to everybody that skipped. Yeah, hi. Not really much interesting, except that guy who kept on walking past. Not much other than that going on. So 3 places we got to go is up here. This guy over here is who we need to talk to. to do that. And then we're going to take his other quest, A Need of a Cask. And that is going to be fine and dandy. We're going to slide down this hill because it's just a tiny bit quicker than going down the stairs properly. Or going to the stairs properly. We're going to talk to Carnivore, but first we can talk to the Guy Watcher first. He's probably quicker. And yeah, so let's talk to him. And I don't think he can give us another quest. He shouldn't give us another quest, to my knowledge. So let's word of warning. There we go. Talk to Carnivore. Complete that. He's going to give us another quest, Wrath of the Elves. And then we're going to go to a guy called Thinglia, who is all the way up here, and take a quest from here. So there we go. We're going to get on our horse and go to Thamgalair, which is all the way up here, which is in fact right here. Is it here? No, it's actually... Is it? I don't know. No, yeah, I do know where it is. I was just a bit confused for a moment. So we're going to go Thamgalair first, defeat some things there. There are actually some wolves here, so if you didn't kill all the wolves, then you can come here for a little bit extra. And then there should be a little route. You can go over a river in order to get to the vineyard. So all should work out. So there's Thamgalair. I don't know. One of them. Yep, sea wolves. So if you really wanted to defeat them, you can. And also they do count as part of the quest here. I don't know if these two will. Not really worth testing out, but even stuff like these rats. Is it rats? That's a rat, yeah. Like any of these rats work fine and dandy. You just have to kill 6 things basically here. So, and I have a wolf behind me. Thank you. Thank you, wolf. God damn it. It's so resistant. And then, there we go. Go to the stone table. And start going over here now. Past the wolf. Don't really care about them too much. Because we are done with them for now. So do that. And then we're going to yeah, go up here, deliver the cask, and get everything done that needs to be done here. So we're going to be here for only 1 Slayer Deed's worth of enemies, and these guys do spawn a lot quicker than the other guys do, so that's fine. So Need of a Cask, done. We're going to accept both her quests. Am I being attacked? I'm being attacked. That's not good. So whilst we are here, then we can complete what is the first half, so the basic set of the Goblin Slayer Deed, because there are a ton of goblins here. So we can do those, that's all nice and fine, and you can probably get about halfway into or not halfway, maybe 20 out of 60 on the advanced one, if you went around and killed like everyone. Actually, if you went around and killed every single goblin here, you probably, by the time you got out, you would probably have advanced lady, but there is going to be another place where we have to go and kill more goblins, so it's kind of not worth it in that sense. So yeah, pretty much might as well go here. Our inventory's starting to get full, so we will eventually sell some stuff to that person up there when we get back, because we can just sell stuff to her, and we'll probably need to, because she's going to give us stuff for completing the quests and whatever, and we will not have the inventory space, and that's not going to be good. So now we have to just get some more grapevines. How many more? 2 more. That's fine. And then we also had to defeat a enemy called a Pamprush, or Pamproush, one of the two. So that should be fairly easy. We're going to go up here, just because this way we can actually get some more goblins and stuff. Probably didn't mean to start a fight between like 5 of us, but whatever. Helps if I'm looking at the enemy as well. What is this enemy doing? I nearly died. That's interesting. That is actually Surprising. That was kind of my fault though. So, control 1. We'll raise my spirit a little bit. Yeah, I'm surprised about that. I was kind of stupid though, so that is completely my fault only. If you don't do that, then you'll be fine. So we have to defeat Pamprausch. To be fairly easy, as I said. Pretty easy. He's not got much more health than the normal guys, so it's not like we've got any particular challenge when it comes to it. And we're at 24 out of 30, so by the time we get back, some of the others should start respawning and stuff. If not, we can just go over to that place over there to get rid of some. Again, though, like, it doesn't really matter too much because we're going to be going to another place anyway to defeat some goblins and whatever. So just some more of these guys, basically, later. So we will do a little quick run up here. Just take some of these guys out. Not too much of an issue. And it should be fairly easy. So we'll take this last one out and then we'll just be out of here. And there should be some more... probably some more enemies will have turned up. But we can probably skip past those because there's no real need. So, dim candle. Get rid of that as well. That, tarnished blade. Yeah, we can get rid of that actually. And then get this item and then do a... straight after that. Yeah, these guys have started respawning now. Yeah, and straight after this we can just sell our stuff and be perfectly fine. If these guys continue following on, then we'll kill them when we're up here, but they'll probably run away most likely. We are faster than them, however, so we should be fine. I guess not, but whatever. Just kill them. So we're going to start off first. Just going to go browse the shop, sell all. Do that. It's going to get rid of our potions, but it doesn't really matter too much. It's just quicker. So, a rare vintage. Get some of those. Bleeding the fields. There we go. Return the cask. Do we have to get that one? Yes. Okay. So... I think return... Yeah. We have to do return the cask. Oh, we got so many things. So now we just basically have to defeat this wolf and get back to Selendem. If I can get the horse back up. And I think that's, yeah, 3 quests getting completed there. So yeah, that should be fine to do. So just a quick little run back there. I think that's it, yeah. Or advantage. You can finish first part, yeah. Either way, return the cask, I'm pretty sure, it's not written there, but I'm pretty sure we take it. So, either way, it's a fairly easy thing, because it is literally, the person is up in... Actually, no, yeah. It is like the carry-on quest, so we might as well, like there's no loss to doing so. So, that person is going to be the person that is here. Because we need to talk to him anyway, so I don't see why we wouldn't. So, gift for a friend. We're then going to talk to Thinglia and Carnivore. And then we're also going to get another quest from another person. And again, going to decline that. Because we don't want to, I guess, taint our XP amount. So... 2 fate, 2 might. Let's go with might. Doesn't really matter too much. Probably won't be wearing it too much longer. Then we have to go talk to Thinglia. Take the shoulder pads. Get rid of those. Then we have to talk to Toron. Leaving Middle Earth. Then we're going to go get a thing to Dulond. It's free, so we might as well. And also allows us to sort of, I guess, just think about what we're going to be doing next. So that's all fine and dandy. So, yeah. We have 4 quests to do here. And, yeah, actually this shouldn't take too long, I don't think. just generally, I don't think it should take too long at all. It's just, as I said, Slayer deeds. Like, it's written out, it seems like, oh, that's very quick. And that's because the majority of it, like, is quests. Like, do this quest, go here, do that quest, do this, etc., etc. And then the Slayer deeds are written as, now do both Slayer deeds. It's like one sentence. And when you read that, you think, oh, that's quick. And then you realize later it's 90 kills. So yeah, that's where the big, like, it's where most of the turbine points come from, but it's where a lot of the time sink comes from as well. As you saw with the whole thing with the wolves earlier. That took quite a long time to do. There's also birds around. That's nice. So we're going to come straight up here. And we're going to talk to the guy up here. The grocer. Complete the quest for them. Then it should get cleansing drought. No more quests from them either. And then we got to come over here to talk to 2 more people. So Brega and this person. Yeah. And also this person as well to complete this quest. So complete that quest. We'll get a cloak from it. A bit better. We got 48 armor instead of 14. And we get 2 fate and lose 1 agility. Then we got to talk to... Actually, we'll talk to Brega first. So complete this quest. Do that. What is lost from them. Also, Evil at Door Ring West is another quest. I forgot to do that. And talk to you. And that one as well. So now what we can do is get on to here. And we got to do the quest called Cleansing Drought. So... Or Drought. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. It could be. It's one of the 2, I think. So yeah, basically to do that, we have to come down here, and there's a little bit of a hill bit here that is safe to kind of run down. And basically what we've got to do is, as it says up there, we got to collect 3 damp, fragrant herbs. Not fragment herbs, God. And yeah, we have to do that. If you can, try and avoid the enemies. As you see, there's one after me right now, so that kind of sucks. Probably jumping up here will actually save me from that. But there are 3... but not hidden. Damn it. There are 3 in... There we go. Can we just get rid of you? Thank you. There are 3 in the area. You can just... Or 4 actually, technically. But there's one down there as well, I think. But yeah, we don't have to worry about that. Oh no, there's also one over there. Also, another thing I just realised, and we'll have to get rid of this guy, is that now we are level 10, we actually have 2 of these points that we meant to spend at level 7 and level 9, and also when we get to level 11 we'll get another one. I just kind of forget about them because leveling up is with this is like kind of really quick in a sense, and you kind of don't notice it. Like if I'm on a higher level character, I'm like, it takes a lot longer to level up, so I'm like anticipating when I can use that next trait point. Whereas with this, I'm just like, I forget about it. So that one's done now. We can go talk to Kalangil, and that should give us 2 more quests. So cleaning the ruins, or cleansing the ruins, and a cause for concern. So that's going to give us basically 4 quests to do at Door Ring West. So we got defeat Blue Crag Goblins at Door Ring West, which is where we're also going to be doing the Slayer deed. We got use the can for the broken sword. And then we'll also get the other 2, so cleansing the ruins, which is going to be, we have to use an item twice over there, and also, I don't actually know which the other one is. What's the other one called? A cause for concern. That might be somewhere else, I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done this. So let's go talk to you, cleansing drought, or draw, whatever. A cause for concern. That's also, yeah, that is over there. That is defeat the boss, basically. So we have 5 quests to do there, or 4 quests to do there. The letter to Caitlin is up in Gundamon. So, yeah, we'll be doing that one a little bit later. A little bit. So, just going to go over to here, and it's just this little set of ruins, basically, up here that we're going to be concerning ourselves with. I thought that was that guy that was doing all the stuff with the wolves. That was interesting. Right. So, yeah, we're going to come up here. There's a lot of goblins. However, I will also say that there are... I'll turn that one off, actually, for the moment, so we can have Goblin Slayer as our tracker thing. And also I need to... Thank you for getting me off my horse. I was planning on it anyway. So, yeah, we have to defeat 55 more. So, it shouldn't take too long. I don't think. And again, we have to defeat... Actually, yeah, we have to defeat 8 of them anyway here already. So what was that? I got de-bestowed to me. They're all coming out of the woodworks. God. Right. So yeah, they shouldn't take too long to kill. They are taking a bit longer to kill than I normally expect, though. Maybe that's just me, again, not being used to it. But, oh. I'm going to put those on because I just... Actually, no, I'm not going to put those on because, as I said, I don't want to use stuff that you're not guaranteed to get. Come on. I want to put more stuff into my trait tree. Come on. Die. Die already. Or just more appeared. Right, apply that. Genuinely just couldn't see anything that was going on then. That was great. Use this properly now. There's the boss thing. There we go. Defeated. And... yeah, now we just have to go through here, do the cleansing the ruins, and also just defeat a ton of the goblins as well. And as you can see on the minimap, there are quite a few. Just quite a few. I don't know if it's up at this one, is it? Yeah, up at this one is the first tower. I think it's the first tower. No, this is the second tower, apparently. Except I always do it first. So I always call it the first tower. So... then the second tower is this one right here. So hopefully... where did you appear from? Where did you appear from? Right, now we can use it. Also getting quite a lot of drops from here. Like, I kind of wish I could put them on, but again, like... one, it doesn't really matter too much. It's not like they're gonna give me, like, a ton, like, an amazing thing. But at the same time, it's kind of a case of being like, you know... there could be an advantage that I get that, like, you don't get if you don't, like, an advantage that I get specifically from that, and then that kind of, like, doesn't make this, like, makes the time not 100%, like, relevant or something. Like, if I get a super powerful weapon just out of the blue, I don't know why I killed that boar. What was the point? If I get a super powerful weapon out of the blue, then it's going to kind of change how quickly I kill things and how quickly I do the Slayer deeds and stuff like that. So, don't want it to kind of affect anything in that way. And now we wait by running into a little door type thing, or lack of door. So yeah, now we just kind of have to wait. That is kind of one of the only annoying things. There are quite a few around here, but... obviously we have to wait on occasion. So we start off with like 5. So that means that we got, what, 27 from here. Which means another run will get us to 59, I think. Unless like another one just spawns fairly quickly. So now we just have to do a little bit of waiting, which is the second longest thing that... we're going to be doing here. So, right, there's 33. Nearly here. Come on. Right, so... they should start appearing now, hopefully. Come on, there you are. So, there's one here. And another one. See, they're just slowly pouring in now. Pouring back, and it's going to just be quite nice. That's only one of the annoying things about being, and also having like XP boosts and stuff, is you kill these guys a lot quicker as well, which means then it takes pretty much forever for them to pretty much respawn, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, you're getting pretty much the same stuff out of it. It's just you gotta, it feels like you're waiting for more when you're not really waiting for more, you are spending pretty much exactly the same time. It's just kind of the killing part is replaced with waiting. The longer kills are replaced with waiting. Like if I one-shot everything here, then, you know, I'd be doing a lot more waiting than I am right now. Something else I want to check quickly is, does he count? Yeah, he does. I thought he was, and then I had the, like, tiny little bit of doubt that for some reason he wouldn't count. But then again, it was a deed, so he should have counted any, like, that's why I knew he was going to count. But my brain was thinking, oh, if it's a quest, he might not count for it. But I still think even in my quest, it would probably count for it. Now to wait even more for everything to turn up. Come on. There they are. How many do we have? 47. So we're like 3/4 of the way there. Just a bit longer. I want to also see, is that? No. Okay. That's just been taunting me. That little red dot has been taunting me the entire time. I guess that corner is where that guy came from. I didn't see him. Maybe I'm just going blind. I actually genuinely just didn't see him for some reason when I went past, so... Guess it is my fault. Still, whatever. He still died eventually, so it's not like it affected anything too much. So, those are all gone. 5 more. 4 more. After this one. There we go. Okay, then after this, 3 more. 2 after this. 2. And then I'm hoping for 2 more out the front maybe soon. Oh, there's one. There's this guy. So after this, it should just be 1. So I was right. It will get us to 59 pretty much. So if we killed 1 more previously, then we would have been out a tiny bit quicker. Is that a... Can I not click on that for some reason? There we go. Yeah, if we killed 1 more back at the other place, then we would have been a tiny bit quicker. But either way, we're going to kill this one now. And there we go. That is now completed. That deed is done. And we should get some turbine points awarded to us and stuff like that. So, that's all fun and dandy. Now we're going to go back all the way back to where the quest is, which is over here. So yeah, in that time actually we do also have some of these things we can get given, and you can guarantee you're going to get given these. So I'm just going to add 2 of these because I only have 3 and I only have 2 slots. But yeah, just going to add those. Doesn't really, it's probably not going to affect us too much, so it doesn't really matter too much in that case. But yeah, either way it's quite nice. So yeah, those give us 15 or 10 turbine points, sorry, but the Slade Eater as a whole gave us the total of 15. Right, so cause for concern, which one do we want? Vitality. Let's go with Vitality because it gives us a tiny bit more health. Not an amazing amount, but I'm also going to go sell my stuff because I don't need it. Talk to Glamir, that's fine. Glamir's Vigil. Then we're going to go to talk to Bregar here and get the quest done for him. So Evil at Door Ring West. What do we want? Might or Vitality? Vitality. And then Sword. So Bregar's Blade is not as good. So we don't need to talk to that guy for the quest. I think the name of the quest is now found. We don't need to go talk to him for that. No need. So how long do we have left? 17 minutes. So we're probably not going to get to the correct place that we need to get to. So then we're just going to go to Celendim. And the reason I'm going to go quickly to Celendim is because from Celendim we can swift travel to somewhere where we can't otherwise. So, you know, we can't obviously swift travel to somewhere from there. As you saw, we had no options to do so. So yeah, decompleted. What was that? Defender of Eredluin as well. We also got 10 turbine points for that. So as you see, we got 5 for that, 10 for that, and then we also got 10 for doing 20 quests in Eredluin. So that's also gave us compassion, and then we also got a deep bestow to us, which is now do basically 10 more quests, and then for that we get 15 turbine points. And so yeah, it's always a nice addition. And again, Breaker's Blade is worse than our thing right now, so I'm gonna get rid of it. No need for it really. And once we get back here, then we're going to go to the Stable Master again, and what we're going to do is basically, since we have still got 16 minutes left on this thing, we're going to use that to our advantage. We're going to go swift travel to Thorin's Gate, or Thorin's Hall, whatever you want to call it, whatever is it on. Yeah, Thorin's Gate on here. We can swift travel there. That's going to get us there super quickly, hopefully, without the horse seemingly bugging out. And what we're going to do here is actually, we're basically going to... The reason we're here, so if I can find my mouse, okay, my mouse is there. That wasted a bit of time. For some reason I couldn't see my mouse. I don't know why. And maybe I'm just going blind again. So whilst we got here, we actually should probably have that up. So Places of the Dwarves was just added to our tracker. The first one was find Ferrin's Court, which is found just by going to that place. You'll find it on the way in. The next place we need to go is a place called Thorin's Gates, which obviously are at the entrance to Thorin's Hall. For some reason it's getting laggy up here. So there we go, Thorin's Gates. Then we're going to take a little bit of a detour through the skirmish camp to what seems like a bad idea, but we're going to slide down here, which is just going to be a lot quicker than we otherwise would do, unless there is a otherwise really quick way of getting in there. Again, if there is any way of doing that quickly, please post it down below. I would love to know how to do that. So, it gives us a little bit of an injury, slows us down, but I think, you know, the amount we slow down for there, we save by, you know, that we would otherwise do. So it goes 70 miles as soon as we see it. This is why I like to paste or track it up there, is because I can see as soon as it's done. I can see as soon as like I can turn around. So now we've done that. Now we need to go to a stable and go to a place called Noglond, which obviously you can see is up here. And then we have a few quests to complete when we get there. I also have a... Do I not have a quest? Yeah, that's Gaithlin. Okay, so... I was worried that I maybe accidentally missed a quest and ruined the like flow of the whole thing, but no, we should be fine. So we're going to come over here and talk to Will, or is it Will? Willie? I don't know. And then we're going to go to Noglond, not Gundaman. We're going to go to Noglond because we will be Gundaman later for obviously more quests and also to complete that deed. And yeah, we're going to do some lovely, lovely quests when we get over to Noglond. So yeah, that's fine. So yeah, this one's fairly easy. Another thing I will say as well is here is a place where you can quite easily also get the Slayer deed done for goblins. So if you could probably speed it up by not waiting for that second loop and just going here instead. Probably a good idea. I probably should have done that, but either way, we're going to get it done anyway. And, again, I'm not trying to be the most efficient. I'm just trying to display to you how to be good at this. And also, I'm also making this for the sake of I can then look back on it and say, I did terribly there. This is a way I can improve it. And I've already done that, like, literally just then, so that's nice. And... you know, useful. Which means I will probably implement that if I remember it correctly. I will implement that when I do the second route, because again we are going to have to come through here for the second route. So, you know, I'll implement it there. We can see overall if that's quicker, maybe. So, Noglond is down here. Something we'll keep note of is that guy right there, because we are going to have to quickly run up to him in a second because he's part of a quest that we are going to be doing. So, yeah, that's fine. So let's go talk over here. There we go. We're gonna then talk to Grimkel Stonebearer, and we have to find that guy, who, funnily enough, is literally where we just went past. So we're just gonna get on a horse quickly, and yeah, go talk to him, and then we'll be back straight away. Glad that Handravel didn't attack me. Though we can probably take out Handravel slightly right now, because it does help us with the deed later, so that's always nice. Right, talk to you, and go straight back. And that is literally that quest. Incredibly easy. Suggest going as the crow flies instead of across the path, just for speed's sake, and probably try and avoid enemies like that Handravel, because otherwise they're going to attack you and then like Right. There we go, hunting goblins. Now this is one where you kind of have to be lucky. The first time I ever did this run, I was incredibly lucky and I got this drop on the very first time. However, the second time I did it, I was very unlucky and got it like 10 times in. So it's completely a sake of luck. We could get it like literally from that guy, which we didn't. Could hopefully get it from this guy. There we go. See, we're lucky that case. But you can go through like the 3 camps worth of enemies around here and not get it. At that point, you feel annoyed. But yeah, it doesn't really matter too much, really. Especially if you haven't done the Slayer deed, then you can just get some extra Slayer stuff for you. So do that one. Villains in the Vale. We have to defeat some goblins and then also defeat the Blue Crag Chieftain. So also I got a new thing, but that's going up there. And to do that, you can kill goblins around here, obviously. And I think we actually... Did we... No, we did spend that point. You can kill goblins around in the campy bits, the 3 camps around here, but I would suggest sort of going... I wonder if I can skip this guy. It's probably not worth it. But if you just go straight up here, there are more than 12 already, so there's no real point in starting with those guys. And well, I should rather say there's more than 12 you pretty much mandatorily have to kill. So, you know, again, especially if you haven't completed the Slayer deed fully, because of which reasons, like maybe someone's over there and doesn't, you know, it's probably quicker for you to do this. You can come here and do that. So 2 up here, fairly easy kills, only level 6, so definitely very easy to kill. And 2 more to go. There's also a goblin here, not goblin, a dwarf who will get aggroed, but I'm not going to attack the dwarf at the moment because he calls in reinforcements, which whilst that isn't too much of an issue, actually we can sort of speed through here. We shouldn't die, should be fine. The general plan is then to attack the chieftain, and then the best way, in my opinion, of doing this is doing another little slide down the hill. And when I suggest when doing these, you constantly press like back or into the direction of the hill. So for example, I was looking that way, I pressed back because then it kind of gets you sliding against it still, which kind of in most cases, because of the way it's kind of like the land is built, you should like drop onto a what the game thinks is like a flat bit of surface at some points, and it will reset your fall. So at least I think that's what it does. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. I can't think of anything else it does. But basically, it works, and that there is a lot quicker than going back through the place. I think everybody can agree with that. So we have 7 minutes left, and I think we should be fine now, because now we're going to have to go to Gindamon. And that's really the last place we're going to have to use the horse to travel to, really. And I don't know why my mouse just did that. So yeah, like this is, you can have like 30 seconds left of your like your travel thing, and you can still be okay. Like you can have literally like 1 minute left, and this is like the last time you have to really use it. Also, what are these better than what we have? 33. Yes, they are better. Let's get rid of those then. So yeah, everything's kind of fine in that regard. So now we have to go to Gindama, which will in turn complete places of the dwarves, and then we can complete 2 of those quests. So we have the Emissary and Goblins of the South is another quest we can complete. Speaking of completing quests, how far are we on this? 23 out of 30. 7 to go. Well, 5 to go after this. So, yeah, should be fairly easy. And, yeah, then we just have 2 Slayer Deeds to go? 3. 3 Slayer Deeds to go. So that's Brigands, Hendravels, and Spiders. Hendravels... Actually, I take back what I said about the wolves earlier being probably the hardest one to do on this run. No, it's actually the Hendravels. There is a little bit of a way you can sort of more easily like just get more at like spawning, like force more to spawn, but you know it's still more difficult. So what we can do is we can talk to Gaithlin up here. And if I can get in the thing, she should give us... Oh, I'll take that one because it's just better. And then we have another quest to take from her, the Elfstone as well. Take those 2 from her. Let's put on that bracelet. We can talk to this guy who is the grocer. We are going to do Protecting the Hunt. And then we're also going to get a quest from Askel up here, as well as completing a quest for Boli. Or Bolly, I don't know which one it would be.
Well met, friend.
So complete that quest for him, get that quest from him, and then we are going to go off to Ringdale. So my suggestion for getting to Ringdale was to go this way. So going this way just basically gets you a lot closer to it, and it stops you having to go around the entire thing. Because you can just sort of go down here and be fine. So we're going to get another, like, exploration deed fairly soon. I actually think there's, if I go to Explorers of Erluin, there are actually 4 in total. We will be doing 3 of these. However, I will be talking about something, doing something with the last one afterwards. Actually, I probably won't. That's probably for another video. But now we need to go to a place called Ringdale, which is going to get Scouting the Dower Hands as a deed for us. So that's fine. I think these are all part of the summer event, because I can't click on them. And once we get to Ringdale, then we are going to basically be completing the Brigand's Slayer deed. So there are going to be a ton of Brigand Slayers over here, or Brigand people here that we can kill for the Slayer deed and stuff. And yeah, should be fairly easy to deal with, and yeah, should just generally be really easy to do. These guys do spawn pretty frequently in my experience, so they are very nice to do the Slayer deed for. They do still take a bit of time because obviously we have to kill 90 of them. I think it's 90, or it might have been lowered. Yeah, it is still 90. Some of the Slayer deeds were lowered fairly recently, so they aren't as much. Some of them are for 20 and then 40, so they go up to 60 total. But no, the Dower Hands are not that. Hendravels actually have been moved to that, I think. I will confirm that when we get there, if that is true or not. I could probably confirm that by now if I killed a Hendravel earlier, but I didn't, because I'm not the most clever in the world. So, speaking of Hendravels, there is also a way of making or forcing some of the Dower Hands to spawn when we do this. So we're just going to go quickly get the Sundered Shield as well. That is part of obviously the quest that we need to do. So that's fine. And we can actually force, I think it's 4 not Hendravels, Dower Hands to spawn pretty much via doing this quest. So, it's not as efficient, or it's not as amazing, rather, as what you can do with the Hendravals, because that you can wipe out all of them and then force them to spawn straight away, which is nice. But it certainly helps the whole process, speeding it up a tiny bit. So we're going to get rid of all these guys, just because otherwise they're probably going to get aggroed by the other guys, or brought into aggro. So, do that. And then we just need to talk to this guy. So, he is part of a quest, obviously. Talk to him. And by doing this, this will cause 2 of these guys to spawn. And then, as soon as we kill these guys, 2 more will spawn. So, we just basically have to save him. We also just completed Brigand Slayer. So, that's nice. We only have to kill a few more. So, that's good. But we do need to complete both of the Slayer deeds when we do this. So we are going to be here a little bit longer. And because we're going to be here a little bit longer, I'm going to get rid of like the prologue one. Might as well. And throw on that. So I will have to remind myself to put that back on. But we can have a little indicator of how long we have to go. So that's all fine and dandy. Get rid of all those. So there is another spawning spot over here for a few of these guys. So let's go take these guys out quickly. Should be fine. And then hopefully by that happens, the guys up there should hopefully have respawned. Or at the very least, the guys down here. I noticed these guys down here in this little dip, especially the guy with the shield, he seems to spawn a lot quicker than the other guys in my like from what I've noticed. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure about it. It just seems like he spawns faster. So that's still a good thing because it's a quicker spawn, obviously. So yeah, we don't have to wait just as long as we used to. And this is another case of where I'd suggest looking at the map. Whilst there are a lot of like bears and bats and other things around, you can use the map to kind of identify some of the other enemies that are a bit further out. See, he has spawned back, and the other guys haven't yet. Also, speaking of the other guys, there's 2 up there. It's probably stupid. Actually, me going up here is just going to let the other guys spawn. It's not like it's wasting time. Right. There we go. And then we can go up here, go up there again, and go around into there. Hopefully they should have spawned back by then, and just, again, continue the loop. It's the circle of life. Not really, it's the circle of death, if anything. Constant death. Right. I suppose he didn't aggro me. So yeah, these 2 guys have spawned down here. I've not noticed anything behind me spawning yet, which does kind of suck. But they are they are starting to spawn back, which is good. So we can have, how many are we on? 22. So still a little ways to go, but not amazingly far to go either. There is a little place later on where you can, if you want to, carry on with the Brigand Slayer thing, but it's a lot, there's a lot more like in closer proximity to each other, so you can't kind of take them on one by one. Whilst that isn't really too much of an issue, you know, you can do it if you want, but it's easier to do it here. Another thing I will also say is if you are actually in a fellowship for this, you're doing this with like a group of friends. I'm not 100% sure about this. I think this is, I'm pretty sure, like, unless it's changed recently, this is how you can do this. That quest I did over there a second ago, where it causes 4 of them to spawn. If you both do, or let's say there's 2 of you, if you, like, you do it once and then you kill them, and then you do it a second time and then you kill them, you should, like, in theory, double, like, or just be as, have those 4 extra. Like, those 4 just are an extra 4 that you have been given for free, basically. And if, like, there's 8 of you, for example, you could just do it so however many times you wanted to, basically. Alright, let's do all that. Right, so, and then we're just going to loop back. We're at 39, so I think one more run should get us the total completion done for it. And then we can go complete all the quests and stuff for this and be happy with that. Nope, those are all animals, not brigands. There they are. Come on. Start spawning, please. I need this. Let's have a little look at... Yeah, most of the quests are just the ones that are back at Gundamon now. Because we completed two... Actually, we completed all of them, technically. Just have to go to a certain place. Glamis Vigil is going to be up there. The rest are back there. And I don't know where this one goes. Yeah, we just have to talk to Gaithlin. So Gaithlin is also back at Gondamon. So that is also fine there. So one thing I will say, I never really explained this as well when we got it. But at the beginning when I bought that little pocket item, that does give us, as you can see up here, gives us our lovely 5% out of combat speed, run speed. As soon as we get to level 15, that will unequip itself because the item as a whole is, yeah, maximum level 15. Also, if we click on it again, it will give us a plus 10%. I don't know if the, it'll give us plus 10% for 10 seconds with a cooldown of however long. I don't actually know how long. 15 minutes. So if you want a little bit of burst of speed, there you go. Until you're level 15, that is. But considering you pretty much get it for free, it's not that bad. I don't think it gives you anything else though. No, it's not like it gives you agility or anything, so it's not the most amazing pocket item in the world. Really. But you know. Whatever. That also reminds me, like, that would, earlier I talked about if you had, like, any of the pocket items give you XP, like, XP boosts and stuff. That would also mean that you wouldn't be able to have that on, so. You can go a turn a bit faster or get everywhere. Like, you can get everywhere a bit faster or you can get XP a bit faster. I don't know. We're also getting some really nice drops, actually. 52 armor, like, 12 to 20 damage. Yeah, we can use that, right? Yeah, it's just minus 40 attack speed, so that's... I just read it as... I saw a red thing and I was like, bad, I'm not having it. But yeah, you do get quite a nice few items from this, so... It's always a plus to this whole thing. Right, 3 more, so 1, 2, and hopefully if that guy spawns back fairly quickly, that'll be a 3rd. If not, I can attack some dude up there. Get close. Over that, yeah, I'll just attack that guy. And you should be taken out fairly soon. There we go. So we've completed Brigand Slayer Advanced, which is all nice. And we're not going to actually be going back at the moment, so I'm going to put this quest back on because I remember that I need to. But we are not yet going back to Gundamon for 2 reasons. One, because we have another part of a deed to do, and also we have to talk to Glamir. So that's a thing we have to do, because then we can turn in Glamir's Vigil and be done with that quest and be fine with it. Right, Glamir, complete your quest. Damn it. We don't take any quests from them. Speaking of quests, turn off the completed one. How many do we have to do more? 4 seems about right. So we're just going to quickly go down here to the place called Grimwater. We are going to have to get rid of these 2 guys because they do block the entrance, and we do physically have to go into the place in order for it to count. And definitely we have to go close enough where those guys would, like, we have to go that far in, so we wouldn't even be able to, like, sneak up on it. So let's just get back on the horse, and now we can go back to Gundamon to complete all the quests, which is good. And then we just have to do, yeah, I think, yeah, one more quest after this, I think. which I think means we've done one too many quests, but that doesn't really matter too much. If anything, that might speed it up. I don't know. Just looking generally at the thing, like how many quests I have to do to get that completed. Oh, did Glamion's Vigil not work for that? No, because we'll complete these 3, right? That's fine. And that'll put us up to 29, and then there's 2 more quests we do after that. Interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, I might have slightly sped up this thing a tiny bit. Tiny incident bit. Which I think is to do with that, not a gift for a friend, but the one we did earlier. The one I was very unsure about if we needed to do back in Celendim. So, yeah, we just have to do the quests now. So, Askel, you're going to be over here. Give the quest
What do you need?
into you.
Might you lend me an ear?
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of, like, the wrong thing. So, a Vow of Vengeance, we don't need to do. I'm just gonna let those ride it out. We're gonna complete your quest.
Greetings, traveler.
We'll get the hammer because it sells the most. Speaking of selling,
Service and your families.
there we go. Then we'll come up here, talk to Gaithlin.
Hail, friend,
Get this.
and well met.
Then we need to talk to Matthew.
Be of service to me.
Get rid of that. Then we need to talk to Matthew up here. Complete Reluctant Allies. Which I also think will get us up to... We'll see. We'll see when I complete it.
What do you need? Will you stay in
Mutual just like... Maybe I think maybe the prologue quests don't count. That might be a why for that. Like if I go back to it. Yeah, it looks like that's probably a good reason for it. I think prologue quests don't count. So basically what we're doing now is we are going to be going to a place called Thrassy's Lodge. We are going to be doing 2 quests there, which is a quest called The Cat's Meow and not a Reluctant Allies, sorry, a Remarkable Bow. But we're not going to be doing Remarkable Bow for quite a little while actually. It's going to take a while to do that one. But we are going to be doing The Cat's Meow fairly quickly. Well, part of it. So, we're going to quickly get over here to get it done. Come on. I wish I was just a bit faster. God. Then we complete that quest there. We don't want to do to avert a war, to my knowledge. We just want to talk to you, do a Remarkable Bow, and then Thrasy. We can go down to you. So, yeah, we don't have to do to avert a war. That's part of the main quest, or prologue rather. Not anything we need to concern ourselves in. For the moment, we're concerning ourselves with only one thing, and that is killing Hendravals. We can quickly also track this here, and yes, I can now confirm that they are kill 20 Hendravals, which makes this a lot easier. So, basically, you come over here, and a very important thing about coming over here at the moment is you do not touch this abandoned den. The abandoned den is part of the quest that you don't want to touch at this specific moment. What you want to do first is just quickly come through here and basically kill every single Hendraval in the immediate area. So I also include with that you want to kill the bears and stuff that are taking up like spawning spaces, just to be safe. So just kill everything pretty much in the immediate area. Either way you're getting XP, or you're basically adding to your, you know, kills for the Hendravals. So this second last thing to kill, we're going to go get this last Hendraval up here. And as soon as we've done that, we're going to interact with the den. That is going to force all the Hendravals again to respawn, because obviously they need to make it so you can kill the 6 cliff Hendravals that you need to do. So by killing every single one, the game basically, from what I understand, looks at that, goes, there's none there, they're going to be waiting a while, let's add them back. It just refits or refills every single dead Hendraval, and if you've killed every Henderval, that means all the spawning spaces are empty, which means all of them will come back. So now we've completed that, we've got a title for it, we can now add this to our tracker. Unfortunately, you can't do this multiple times, although you can if you do the same thing I said earlier. If you are like a fellowship or something, you can do the quest, you can interact with it time after time. So that does work, that's always nice. For that, I do not want to open the Lotro store yet. No, I don't. So now it is a bit more of a waiting game. So that's why I generally go around and I do just sort of defeat kind of anything in the immediate area, because it gives us something to do. Like, it gives us that XP to be working with. Speaking of XP, we did level up to level 13 fairly recently. It gives you something to be doing in that time rather than just sort of sitting around doing nothing. It does let you explore a bit. Sometimes they do spawn out a tiny bit further away. Like, if you look, this entire sort of area should include the Hendervals, which you won't be able to see from the map actually because of the quest tracker and stuff. So yeah, it's giving you XP, giving you drops, making it so it's not entirely boring what you're doing, and also allows you to catch some of the outlying Hendervals to deal with. So it's kind of a win-win in most cases. And then hopefully by the time you basically when you get back to like here, they should start spawning again, like, you know, like they have. Did you just seriously? Or okay, I'm lagging out a tiny bit. Don't know why. Apparently you're not a valid target, Henderval. Sorry. That seemed to be like a little bit of a hitch there, but not too much of an issue. Alright, there should be another one up here. How many do we have to go? 30. This is why I'm so glad. Like, it used to be a 30 and a 60 like every other one, and it used to take so much longer, as you can probably imagine. So it's a lot nicer to be doing it this way. Also, what is that I'm clicking on, apparently? Apparently it's a grey squirrel. Okay. That's a Dower Hand. I've never seen the Dower Hand spawn over here. That's interesting. Maybe I have once or twice. Maybe I just ignored it. Or just don't remember, but they normally spawn all the way over there. That's weird. Why am I still, like, on the map looking at this grey squirrel? I'm just going to kill it and see if that fixes it. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's nice. Right, is that a... No, it's a bear or a cub. Right, let's see if there's any on the outskirts at all. Gonna start pressing tab pretty much constantly, just in case. Nope, nothing. Doesn't look like it. So hopefully everything's back when it comes to... how many do we have to do? We have to only do 2 more Sladies after this. So we got this Sladie to go, and then we've only got 1 more after it. So that is perfectly fine. Oh, I meant to... I thought I killed you. I apparently had not yet. So, yeah, it should be fairly easy. Come on. So after this, all we really have to do is kill the spiders, which they are fairly common. However, I do think they are another 30 and a 60, so they do take quite a long time in comparison. Like, I really wish Hendervals were as common as they were. Definitely. There are a few on the way, I will say, but I do wish they were as common because this would be done so much quicker then. But yeah. You know, it will take a while, even though they are quite common enemies in that area. There is pretty much just an area for them. So, yeah. Again, like, this is grinding, essentially. This isn't fun. Like, I won't say it's not fun, but it isn't supposed to be, like, the best time of your life. So, you kind of do have to understand that there is a sort of sense of you have to have patience and do this. I will also, you know, say behind that, and like, I have to stop saying I will say, like, also, I keep on saying the same things over and over again. Either way, I obviously normally wouldn't be talking for this much of time. So yeah, that's another thing that makes it a bit better. You can also listen to music. That's what if I wasn't recording right now, I would probably be listening to my music in the background. So yeah, you can. That definitely makes it feel a bit quicker, I will say. So yeah, there are ways of making this funner, but there is no way of making it really like just a fun activity. It's just kind of... It's a necessary evil, I guess, if you want turbine points. So yeah, it's just something you kind of have to deal with a little bit. It's also like really annoying that these guys haven't spawned back yet. Hopefully they will be back right now when I come back. I'm gonna quickly check, is that a Hendravel back there? Yes it is. I would have thought as much. That's also a bear. It's fine. There's a Hendravel up there. So this is why it's good looking on the outskirts of stuff for these guys whilst you're waiting for them to actually respawn back here. Because even though they are all back now, it does take a little while. I probably, you know, this probably won't be enough. I don't know if there's 11 here. So, oh, that's a bear. That's not what I meant to kill. So, what is it? 30, 35? 36. Yeah, I think we're probably going to be like one behind, but there'll probably be one like laying out somewhere that we can get rid of. Because that's going to be 38, 39. Whilst we're here, we might as well continue that quest. So yeah, we're going to have to wait for one more. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start traveling. And the reason for that is because you can probably... Alright, there's our final Hendravel. That's good. There we go. So, deed complete. I thought that thing was attacking me. So yeah, we got 30 marks for that. That's quite nice. And obviously got 10 turbine points. So we're not going to be doing that quest obviously yet. What we are going to be doing is getting onto that. So I would have normally got on the horse if it was just trying to get there. But what I was essentially trying to go for was the fact that I knew that Hendravels spawn out here. And it's a lot more hassle, in my opinion, for us to have to get off the horse to kill something to get back on it. I'd rather just walk and then get on it once instead of, you know, get on it twice. So what we're going to be doing now is going to a place called Wardspire. Wardspire is about there-ish on the map. And that is going to actually be, if we can get off the completed on here, that is actually going to be the last place on the Elf Ruin exploration thing. It's going to give us 5 turbine points, 30 marks, and wisdom, and some reputation, obviously. So that's a nice last thing to do there. And after we do that, then we will be doing the last Slayer Deed. Like, we'll be going to the place of the last Slayer Deed, which is for spiders, because it is pretty much right next to each other, the spider place. So yeah. I don't know why my mouse keeps doing that. That is actually really starting to annoy me. It's probably annoying you as well. Probably me more, though. Because I don't know why it's happening. Though again, neither do you. Either way. So Wardspire is pretty much that bit up there. Going up here, there will be a few spiders. You can kill them if you want to kind of jumpstart the thing. However, what I like to do is just kind of avoid them right now because I'm on a horse. I'll get there quicker. I don't have to interact with anything over there. So if I just get over there as soon as possible and just turn all the way back, then I'm fine. You know, I can just go to the actual proper spawn points of the spiders and deal with them there. So yeah, I think there is sometimes one, yeah, right next to it, but that's actually a bear this time, so it's not even that bad. You don't even have to get super close to it either, so that's that one done. Let's actually sort out the inventory to make it look a little bit nicer. And that is now that exploration thing done, which is nice. So then we just have to go to the spider lair, which is a scary thought. Just a lair of spiders, which is over here. Obviously, there's already a lot of spiders you've probably seen around here anyway. Like back there were a few, but this is kind of where they're the most, where they're at their most concentrated. So, if we get off here, you should be able to see the start of some spiders. Snow spinner mother as well. It's kind of like the boss one. If you kill that or attack that, the others should sort of, in the near vicinity, should start attacking you. So it is kind of a nice way of getting them all quickly close to you. So really the route you go with here is, there's not too many up there. There's actually, looking at the map right now, there is. That's weird. There's more worth, in my opinion, going down this way, because you've kind of got a more linear route where you know stuff is spawning. You know, there's less time. Those guys can sort of walk around quite a bit, whereas these guys, you kind of know exactly where they are going to be. You can go this way, get this guy. Either way, you're going to be killing them all. Like, that's just how it's going to be. And these guys are, as I said, a 30 and 60 set on the Slayer Deed. So, yeah, gonna you know, be dealing with that quite a bit. But as I said, this is the last Slayer. This is the last Slayer Deed we have to do in Erluin. So we should be fine off this. In fact, we are actually getting extremely close, extremely close to actually completing this. As I said before, Slayer Deeds take up the majority of the big waste, well not waste, but big chunks of time in here. So this being our last Slayer Deed means time-wise, everything else is going to be a lot quicker. Because a lot of them are, you know, we just have to accept a quest, go somewhere, do something, kill an enemy or whatever, and then travel back somewhere else. Whereas Slayer Deeds, we have to sort of sit in this place, kill 90 of the enemy or whatever. So we definitely have a quick way of doing it, but as I said, it's only the last Slayer Deed in Ered Luin. We do have 2 more Slayer Deeds in total. We're going to be doing those in a separate location, however, I do think they should be fairly easy to do. Or at least I find them fairly easy and quick to do. So yeah, there is going to be a lot of time, but in the grand scheme of things, we're close. And you can probably see by like the playtime of the video, like how close we are. It also depends. Like, we've been so lucky so far; we haven't had any real people interrupting and stealing the kills, basically. But you never know; we might be unlucky on the last couple, and we might interact with someone or find someone that is, in fact, taking them. However, I do severely doubt that, due to the nature of, you know, due to the nature of who or what enemies we're killing and where. Like where, like, yeah, who we're killing, the types of enemies we're killing, what region they're in, and also where in that region they are. I don't necessarily think too many people kill them there right now. Like, I can't, like, every other time I've been there, I've not had any issues. Like, these ones, I've had issues. I've had people, you know, in this area with the Hendravels, all those places. But in the other place, no issue. Right. So they haven't spawned back yet. They do take a while. So that's why I'm kind of just doing a little bit of a back and forth. There we go. Starting to spawn back and forth. So yeah. They probably, because I can see this guy spawn back and also the guy behind, like back all the way there, I'm guessing what we can do quickly here is we can just do the few over here and then loop back, and those guys, because we started off over there first, they should also be spawned back by now. At least that's the hope. Oh, that was that one. Okay, that's weird. Can we get an enemy over here? There we are. Apparently they didn't spawn back as quick as the other one, or maybe I just didn't notice them. Probably the second one. Though to be fair, I was looking what am I doing? Wrong one. I was looking at the map, so I don't actually know if they had spawned later. So yeah, that's all done. Level 14. We got an amazing skill actually that I've never actually had the chance to use, which is you can actually revive an ally. So that's nice. You revive them with 50% morale and 0 power. So yeah, it's kind of a nice little thing you can have to help out people in a fellowship that you're with if they get overwhelmed at all. So 7 out of 60. Yeah, this one's gonna take long. This one might actually like take longer than the Hendravals. I think I said it probably would, but in my brain I kind of thought it would be quicker, but I don't know. Like, there's less of them to kill. Like, less Hendravals to kill, but we've got to kill less. So, I don't know. Might just be as long. I don't know. Time is a weird thing. So, you never know. So, yeah. Either way. We're getting something good out of it either way, so that's kind of nice. And a little bit of an update, actually. I can't remember the numbers at the beginning, but I want to quickly see how much money we have. We started off with 0, obviously, but I also want to see how many marks we have. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I am going to wait until the very end. I can actually kind of see how much money I've got when I go for, like, horses and stuff. But we shouldn't actually have to go on a horse anymore. So, it's probably when I'm going to go sell stuff later on. So, which is also the time I'll probably be looking at it anyway, because we're going to sell all our stuff near the end anyway. So, yeah. Kind of. There we go. Oh, there's someone starting to come here. Hopefully they don't cause too much of an issue. Are they are a minstrel. Okie dokie. Every time I say minstrel, I just think of the sweet. It's annoying. So yeah, this one might be... I'm not even gonna... Yeah, I'll just leave those as I did last time. So this one might be a bit slower now because someone seems to have also turned up. Unless they add me to a fellowship. If they do, I'll probably accept it because... Actually, no, I will not accept it. I'm laying a little all down now. I won't accept it because I want this to be the experience of soloing this with nothing, like, I've got no handicap. Or I'm handicapping myself, but I've got no, like, help from anything. It's me, myself, and I against the spiders of Eredluin, pretty much. Right, so I haven't actually seen him. Has he just walked away? He might be doing... There is a quest there, and he might be doing the quest that's up there. I think there's also two... There's actually 2 quests here, I think. Either that or I'm mixing one of them into 2 somehow. Yeah, he might just be doing the quests. So... Yeah, it's just whenever I see someone on the same route as this, and then I see them as a minstrel, I assume they're doing the same thing as me. Even though you don't have to choose minstrel. Minstrel is just, like, 2 things. 1, a personal choice, and 2, a recommended choice. Like, the little guide thing does suggest you use minstrel. However, like, it really doesn't matter too much. It's just kind of a bit easier if you do. Also, the fact that he is a dwarf, which means he'd be getting the extra 5%, or extra 5 turbine points for the Enmity of the Orcs thing. Come to think of it though, does that mean, can elves be minstrels? I swear they can. They must be able to. No, they must be able to because I made it. I swear I've made one. Oh. I can't. No, actually, I haven't made it. I definitely haven't made one, but I swear you must be able to. I think I've seen a video where someone's an elf minstrel. So, surprised he didn't attack me. So yeah, I swear you must be able to. That's weird. I'll have a little look later. So, yeah. How many are we on? 36 out of 60, so Getting close. Definitely getting close. But yeah, as you can see, there is a quest up here. I don't know if they're trying to do that. I haven't actually seen them other than that up there, so maybe they are. Maybe they're not, though. Let's actually go back here, because I think there are a few that I've missed over here. I know there's a few that sometimes up there. Maybe they are killed. Nope, there is one up there. Instead of just waiting around for the other ones that I know about, I can go a little bit of explore and maybe speed this whole thing up a bit. So yeah, I know there's like 2 or 3 up here, because they always get you on the way out. I think there's sometimes a 3rd one. Maybe I killed the 3rd one and it was just like moving, so it was out of place. Maybe that, or there is just 2 and I'm forgetting. Which is very likely. Alright. So I'm getting a bit of like rubber banding. That's not good. If anything, that's very bad. Could cause an issue. But I don't think it would cause too much of an issue. I don't think, unless there's like 5 spiders on me, I don't think I'll die. Or I don't think, even if I have 5 spiders, I mean if I have 5 spiders and I'm rubber banding, then I think that's the only time I'll probably like actually die at this point. I don't think that's even possible, because I don't even think there's a case where there's 5 spiders kind of near each other. Maybe with the spider mother thing, because then she brings like 3 on her and she's a bit more powerful than a normal spider. So maybe that, if that happened, maybe I'd die. But I don't think that's going to happen. Also, it seems to have fixed itself. In the entire time I was like whinging about it, it's better. So we're at 51, 9 to go. Nearly 8. 8 to go. Like a countdown now. Right. Snow spinner. There we go. I was just looking out for the, I want the spider mother thing. That'll be useful. Right, so 6 to go. And we should be done fairly soon. So there's 4 here, I think. Am I counting 4? They could, yeah, I was gonna say there could be a different type of enemy. I know some enemy, there's like a toads around here and stuff. Normally there's one there, but he's not turned up today. Interesting. So yeah, there's definitely just one here that we can take out. There we go. So we got 700 reputation and 900 reputation. Then we got a 30 marks and 100 marks. And the reason for that is because, if we get on our horse ever so quickly, we completed a deed which was Spider Slayer, which obviously gave us that, but that in turn completed Slayer of Ered Lewin, which gave us an extra 100 and marks, and then the 900 rather reputation. So it doesn't give us any turbine points, unfortunately, but you know, we still get good stuff. So next port of call is to basically, if I go here, turn off completed, we're going to do scouting the Dower Hand, and then also complete a quest, pretty much. Yeah, that's actually all we're doing. So basically what we're going to be doing is we are going to be getting the bow, recover the stolen bow, which in itself is a very easy thing. There is one enemy, he has it, you kill him, he is outside of that place. However, the spire and the docks are both in that place. So if it was just the quest, you'd be able to go in, or not even go in, just kill the guy outside it and be done. Whereas right now we need to go inside, so that's you know, whatever. And I'm going around all the way. I'm not doing the little slidey thing because I've never really trusted it unless it's somewhere like here to go down there, because going down a sheer face like that is extremely scary. Sometimes I've done it when I've gone on top of one of these things and I've like just got a broken, like injured my leg for 18 seconds thing, because you can get onto that one. You can also get onto that one from up there. But yeah, you can like maneuver yourself down there, but it's really, in my opinion, not worth it. There is the potential of you dying and kind of screwing yourself over. So I don't like to have that issue. So this guy, Starkarth, is the guy that has the bow. So we just need to kill him quickly, recover the stolen bow, and then I guess we can kill this guy. And then what we need to do is go into this place. What I'll do is I will quickly run past the enemies. I don't really care enough for them. Like, they won't be able to catch up, really. If I do this, there are also some Hendrivals around here. So what you need to do is... I shouldn't die. I'm thinking, if I go here, then I've got to discover the spire. I can also probably just run away from them. If I do that, I've got the spire. I'll take out this guy, just in case. And then the docks are over here. Kind of obviously. And then we've discovered the docks now. So those guys have kind of retreated or whatever. Like, I've gone too far out of their range, basically, for them to care about me. I probably do want to heal. That was kind of a stupid thing to do. It's normally a bit more successful than that. Do I have to not be moving for this? No, I have to be... Right, so Alt 1 for me horse, and we should now be able to get out of here. Complete these 2 quests. That'll be everything done here at the moment in Ered Luin. That'll give us a hero of Ered Luin, give us 15 turbine points. Will get us a bit closer to this one, but we're not going to be doing that because of reasons of... That's not really... It doesn't give us turbine points, so why would we do it? Pretty much. That is literally like the only reason. And obviously the point of this is turbine points really only, with kind of marks as a bonus. So yeah, just going to go back to Thras's Lodge, complete those 2, and then we're going to be off to a different place ever so quickly, in quite an efficient way, in my opinion. So Thras's Lodge, the last place we need to go in Ered Luin, and then we still have a bit of time, obviously, quite a lot of time, because of the fact that we have 2 more Slayer deeds to do. So complete that quest, and then we're going to complete that quest, and that will complete that deed. Decomplete. There we go. So we got 30 marks for it, charity 3, and 15 turbo points. So now what we're going to be doing is we are going to be traveling back to Archit, using this skill, which is why we haven't used it on any milestone sort of things, which is why I didn't use it on Celandim, for example, when I would have to travel that back there every so often. So now we're back in Archit. What we need to do is we need to go... Actually, not even that way. The suggestion is you go to Cal Sprigley's farm. However, the best way to do it is go through here. The reason for it is because the Slayer dude we're after is Spider Slayer. And this place is full of spiders and loops to the same place that Cal Sprigley's farm goes to. So this, in my opinion, is a better way of doing it. Like, otherwise, because what I'm doing right now, yes, I'm going slower than I would on the horse, but I'm also going less distance anyway. So well, a lot less distance. And during that lot less distance, I'm attacking stuff I need for the Slayer deed. Whereas on the other walk, like if I was to walk there normally, I would not be helping my cause in any way. So yeah, this is the other Slayer deed we have to do. One of the 2 left Slayer deeds we have to do, which is Spider Slayer, which... Yay, are you sick of spiders yet? So we can come into here, which is Sprigley's Cellar. And this place is infested to the brim with spiders that we can kill. Something I will also say about this place is there are going to be some little baby spider spawn things, which I'm guessing we will see. I accidentally pressed that button, which we will probably see at some point in a minute, because there are some spiders mixed in with them. Those little spiders do not, I repeat, do not count for the Spider Slayer deed. So you need to make sure that you don't really waste any time on them. It's not like they take a while to kill. They are pretty much one-hit kills, but it is still, in my opinion, a waste to be doing anything with them. So if I remember correctly, this is how to get to Cal Sprigley's like farm thing. So we'll be using that one in a minute because it's just quicker. It gets us further quicker than otherwise going out the same place we came in, and then, you know, yeah, these newborn spider ones. That's what it was. So I'll find another one. These newborn spider hatchlings, those do not count. Whereas the ones with like the green names right now, they do count. So be careful when you're coming through here. There are a few actual grown spiders in here that might be worth going after. But make sure you don't waste like any specific power that has a cooldown on it. Coming up here, there is actually a few more brood webbers that we can deal with. There also should be, unless it's been killed, nope, this guy, who is a boss type. So this does count towards killing, and also gives us a little bit of a trophy. Not an actual trophy, but, you know, a trophy gatherer from that name. So yeah, it's just a nice thing to have if you want it. And you can just have infinite of them, pretty much. It's just, you just have to kill them again, and you get another one. So it's not like it's a rare thing. But yeah, while you're doing that, all these other things start to respawn. Or at least that's the hope. And yeah, that's it's a thing. So we're at 8 hours 60, so hoping these don't take too long. I'm going to go around this path, and then after this path we should, if my memory serves me, drop back basically to where we entered from. By doing that, we can then go back out into that little area, which will then allow us to basically kill all the ones that spawned again. Just basically making the whole sort of process a bit more efficient. So whilst we're killing those, obviously these guys internally will be respawning, and vice versa. So just traveling through here, there are a few that come out of the roof, or the ceiling rather. Kill this one. Here we go. And jumping down here, we'll injure ourselves. That's not good. For 6 seconds, mainly because I jumped, I think. And out here we go. And that'll get us out to here. Another thing as well, if you go out to the actual Cal Sprigley's farm bit that we saw earlier, that will also lead you out to 3 or 4 spiders, if my memory serves. But probably not as efficient as doing this. And this is actually going to the thing I was talking about previously when I was at the wolves in Erod Luin, is as you can see on the map, it doesn't actually show all the level like 6 and 5s. It doesn't even show the level 8s. It only shows occasional red dots on the map, so you will have to, for this, be tabbing pretty much, or whatever your key is, if you've rebinded it. I just press tab quite a lot just to make sure that I'm... Oh, I didn't mean to open any of those. I meant to just click off all them. But yeah, just basically like tab around, see if there's any enemies nearby, and then kill them. And then we come into here. Once again. Just to go through here again. Hopefully these guys are spawned back. Again, there is... Well, yeah, there's 2 issues. One, that they have to load in. And 2, is the fact that some people might come through and actually kill them, obviously. Because this isn't like a private server or anything. There are people who will be here doing the same thing as you, potentially. As I said, though, like, I can't think of many people who occasionally come here. Especially, like, I can get, if you need to do the Spider Slay deed, I get that you'd maybe think, if you knew your way around the world, or at least Bree specifically, you maybe think, oh, this is a good place. But I feel like a lot of people would probably go somewhere like Chetwood, or Chetwood North rather, to do it if they aren't so knowledgeable. Like, I feel like you'd only really know about this place if you're really knowledgeable. Like, there's only like one quest that takes part here. And that's like one of the prologue quests that you get in Archet. And I don't feel like many people take that quest. And, is there someone here? I feel like there's someone else. Someone else is here. So yeah, I don't feel like many people would, you know, be here. I'll quickly check if there's any out here quickly. If not, doesn't look like there are, I will go back to, I'll go back out the way, that way, to get to Count Sprigley's farm, because I should meet a few on the way there, a few spiders to kill, and then if I only get like 2 or 3 here, there should still be enough. Yeah, I think even, you know, I'm gonna get to 59 here, and there should be a few outside anyway, so I should be fine for numbers. So if we go here, then there should be a few popping in fairly soon. There we go. And take the last one. Good. Right, so I had a bit of a server issue then. It seems that, yeah, it froze me, but everybody else seemed to be fine, so I had to, like, log out, log back in, or actually I had to, like, I couldn't even log out, so I had to Alt F4, then I had to, yeah, I had to Alt F4, then I had to try and relaunch the launcher froze, then I had to relaunch the launcher, and then it finally let me in, so yay, that's great. So now we're off basically to Chetwood North, and the reason we're going to Chetwood North is really quite an easy one, and that is because what is in Chetwood North? A lot of brigands, so we need to basically go kill brigands. 90 of them, in fact. Actually, it might be 60. I don't know. I can't remember if it's changed. We will see when we get there. But yeah, I have to go do that now. And then that is actually going to be the last thing that we even have to do for this thing. That's actually going to be the last thing at all, and then we can transfer everything that we've got to our main character, or any character that you want to send it to. And, yeah, it should be nice. So yeah, we just basically have to come over here, and yeah, there's more spiders over here if for some reason you didn't kill every single spider already. And yeah, it should be fine. So I'll have probably edited out, by the way, the part where it all froze, because the timer will probably still be going at that point, and I think it's unfair to say that that was part of the time. I don't know if that was a server-side issue or my side issue. Probably my side issue, I feel, because I don't know. I feel like it's more likely to be my side, considering everybody else seemed to be fine when it came to it. So I don't want to impede the time based on something that is, you know, not the fault of the game, in my opinion. So yeah, hopefully the time is still somewhat correct when it comes to that. What I will probably do is either pause the timer when that happens and then just restart it, or like I'll pause it from the point where I logged in. I think that's a fair thing to do. Like, I know where I logged in, and once I get to that point and haven't moved past that point, I will at that point pause the timer. I think that's probably the best way of doing it. So yeah. But yeah, now we just have to come through here, and there's a lot of brigands around here, or Blackwold outlaws or whatever, bandits, etc, etc. And there is one more, slightly scarier thing that is actually lurking around here, and that is a warg. There's a warg around here somewhere. He's over in that direction somewhere. We might see him, we might not, but I would suggest not, you know, attacking the animal, because he will probably kill you. It's quite a high level and has quite a lot of XP. You probably can kill it. I have killed it quite a few times, but I would suggest just kind of not bothering. You've got no need to. You don't really gain anything from it except a tiny bit of XP. There is, like, if you got like an amazingly good item or a ton of money, then maybe I'd suggest it, but you don't. So probably worth just staying away. Had to leave him with 2 health, god damn it. So, halfway there nearly. 3 more to go until we're halfway there. Well, actually a third of the way there. It's weird because we are at a third of the kills there, but halfway in terms of deeds. So, it's kind of weird to explain it all sometimes. Alright, so there we go. And now we're going to go add the advanced one to our tracker and just start with more of these guys. It's really all we can do at the moment, because it is the only thing we're going to do, because again it's the last thing, so you can pretty much already guess from how long the video is how long it's going to take me, basically. Though I probably will do a little bit after, just to explain a few things. It depends on how I think about it. So, right. Sometimes it's not really worth going up there, in my opinion, because you also get swarmed with wolves. There's no real point in battling them when you can just sort of, you know, route back around, waste or not waste your time as much. In my opinion, if you want to go and, you know, do those, I don't really mind, but I'd rather, you know, be battling here where I can pretty much guarantee it's only going to be brigands and I'm not going to be almost wasting my power on other things. Like, if I'm not killing a brigand, then what is the point at that point? There's going to be 2 more down here. And then we'll probably go to the other place over here, which is actually where the warg kind of lives nearby. But if we go on the pathway, we can actually sort of get a few more of the brigands out of the way, just to help us on our little, like, not battle, but our little adventure. And as you can see on the map, there are quite a few around here. Doesn't look like the warg is here. It could be that one though. No, that's a Pharaoh Duskwolf. No, it doesn't look like he's actually hiding around here at the moment, so that's nice of him to not be here while I'm doing anything. Could be down there though. There he is! Level 15, 1215 health. No need to attack him really. You can avoid him pretty easily. And yeah, I just find no need to attack, in my personal opinion. So now we have 26 to go. If we go back to that place, obviously, there should be enough spawning back. I want to check if that... No, that's just a wolf. So going back here, they should hopefully start respawning. There are a few camps around, so we can go to those if they haven't started spawning back yet. And yeah, then we should be done with it fairly soon. Hopefully. There you go, there's a few already waiting for us. I'm sorry guys. It's what you deserve for being a brigand. You're better than I thought. Yeah, probably. Never underestimate your enemy. So yeah, they've already started to spawn back, it looks like, so that's quite nice. Either that or we didn't destroy this camp, I can't actually remember. That's how bad my memory is right now. But yeah, either way, it should be fine. We'll just go back through here. If there aren't enough here, we will just go back through the Chetwood and see if we can get any extras from there. at all. But I'm thinking there should be at least 15 here, so... So yeah. Should be fine. How many do we have to go? 11. There's a few up here, so yeah, definitely think we're gonna have enough. Oh, that little... Oh, he's like in the other corner. That's why. Why did you move? You're better than I thought. That means you're dead. No? Okay. Just means that I'm lagging out again. Yep, see? Having a little bit of lag. I don't know if it's my side or the server side. I have a feeling it's my side. That's probably more explainable out of the two. Because, yeah, this doesn't normally happen. And I feel like, you know, I'm more likely to have issues on my side than I am on... They are on their side. And there we go, though. Brigand Slayer Advance. Let's get rid of these two. The timer should now be stopped. So it doesn't matter if I spend a little bit of time attacking anybody else around here. Obviously, you will have to realize that the money I'm going to get at the end of this is slightly augmented because of the like small, tiny bits of amount of copper that I'm getting from those. But, you know, walking through, you're probably going to still have it. Again? Really? Really? Game. Look at my face, game. I can't even... Am I like super small or something? I can't even like look at my face. Right. Apparently I'm on a horse. I'm also not on a horse. So what I'm going to do again is I'm just going to relaunch the game again. Don't have to worry too much about times now. And then I guess, yeah, I'll travel back to... I'll quickly skip forward to going back to Coombe. There's no point in traveling back like that. And yeah, I'll see you once we've sent all our stuff over, and then I'll have a look on my main at actually the stuff we have sent over and stuff like that. So I'll see you in a second in Coombe or Coombe, whatever one it is. Okay, so now we're traveling into Coombe or Coombe, whichever one you're supposed to say. So we're going to quickly just sell our items and stuff that we need to, and just see how much money we're getting out of that. So we have about 500, let's say, at the moment. So we're going to get up to about 900 nearly. Let's get some of these and see how much. That's not even going to give us that much. So we are at 869 silver and 79 copper. So that is about a gold if we round it up that you get from this. You can probably get more if you get better items. Obviously, we have a decompleted, which is obviously Brigand Slayer, and our turbine points given to us. So what I'm going to quickly do is take these items so we can use gift for an adventurer and throw it all up to, I think we can... Okay, so this is the only one up till it's relevant, okay? All these items are somewhat useful until you get to this one. Gift for a homeowner is not... You get it at level 15, but it's not really worth it in the grand scheme of things because it's literally just a home decoration. So what I'm going to be doing is taking the 10 items and throwing them to my main account. So the 10 items that we're going to send over is a Tome of Defense, whatever that thing is, 149 max morale thing for 90 minutes. That thing, I'm not going to explain what all of them are, because these are just kind of obvious. I can't send those, because those are actually bound to the character, whereas these are bound to account. This is an enhanced XP supply. This is an item wear reduction tome for 60 minutes. This is a Slayer Deed Accelerator. And I also can send this one through, and also the 10th thing was originally going to be the 1 hour free travel thing, but we can't do that obviously, so because we used it. So we're going to also send 869 and then 29 copper because we've got to spend 50 on postage. That's going to give us 0 money left, only a few items left as well. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this character. There's no real use for this character from now on. So yeah, I'm going to go onto my main and we can have a little look at the items we got, and also from there we can have a look at obviously the money, how much it affects me, the marks we're going to get, and also how many turbine points we got. So I will see you on my main account in a second. Okay, so now we're in the Breetown Vault on my main account. As you can see, we have a little notification to say that we have mail. So let's have a little look at our money right now, 112, and that now we've got 113.2, we're at 112.6, or no, 4, I don't know, 8. I don't know. 4. Yeah, it was 4. Anyway, so now we also obviously got all these items coming through as well, which let's just quickly go to our inventory, which means we can do all this stuff. I actually have a few in my inventory already. So yeah, this means that I can use the enhanced XP supply, for example, to get all these, and I can also throw most of these items in my vault, because I've already got pretty much a ton of them. As you can see, I've got about 16 of each one. Some of them I don't always send through, some of them I do, because maybe I've got more interesting items to send through. So yeah, it's a nice way of getting a lot of these items, and like, for example, Slayer deaccelerators for 30 minutes, those can definitely help. If you do this, like, for every 3 times you can do this, you can send that through and speed up the 4th one, if you really want to. That is a thing you can do. Yeah, I think that was all the items. Anyway, now on to the next thing. I didn't actually look when I looked at my money. I also want to put those 2 on quickly. Obviously, money. How many marks do we have? 1,323. We started around with around about 896, I think it was. Could be, could not be. I'll put a little, either the image of it or like a little bit of text saying how much we had, how much we now have, and how many we gained over the total of this. We can probably work that out, but I'll just work it out from what from like the difference. And then moving on to, I've also forgotten how many turbine points we had. I think it was 170, but we can actually see how many we got now. Let's open up the store. And we have suspense. 330. So assuming that was 170, which I probably wasn't. I feel like it was, but at the same time as I feel like it wasn't. That's 160 if we did that. But I'm not sure. Again, I'll put something, either the image, or I'll put how many we started with, how many we ended with, and then how many we gained throughout the thing. But yeah, that's it for the whole thing of this. So yeah, as you can see from the screen, hopefully I've put it up, you can see how much we gained of both marks and turbine points, and you will also be able to see from the little timer that should still be on the screen how long it took to do so. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this little thing here. Before I leave, obviously I say, if you've got any suggestions on a way to improve this, or any additions you think would be good to make, please post them down below. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like. It did take a while to obviously make, as you can see. Subscribe if you want more Lord of the Rings stuff. And speaking of more Lord of the Rings stuff, I would also suggest you check out my Lord of the Rings Online playthrough with, not this character, another character who's currently at level 39, if I remember correctly. And yeah, we've been playing through that, having a bit of fun. It's about 15 minutes of, or 15 to 20 minutes-ish of questing and going through the world pretty much nearly every day nowadays, but I do take some breaks every so often. So yeah, I'd suggest going to watch that. And if you have any suggestions for improvements on that series, I'd suggest also please posting those in the comments of those videos as well. But yes, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Check out all the things below. There will be descriptions and links in the description to everything that I've talked about, and also the guide, the written guide of this. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.